Good morning and welcome back. Today we have Garrett Sisk, Charlotte Story, and Jorge Roque joining us from the Magnolia Soap Box Derby. Thank you guys all for being here.
Thank you for having us.
I'm so excited. This is quite the event, the 15th year. Charlotte, what is the Derby? Talk about it.
So, as you mentioned, this is the 15th year of having it. It's something that started over 15 years ago when Josh Rogers, sitting on his front porch at the bottom of Magnolia Street, said, we should race some cars down this hill. Here we are in our 15th year. So what it is I think the best STEAM education event we have in Middle Georgia. We get together on the second Saturday of every April. This year it's April the 12th on Magnolia Street.
At 11.
At 11.
I got you.
It changed this year that's the one change we made this year.
Okay.
The time went from 10 to 11 to start. And it's a day of racing. So we have the STEAM teams that Garrett will talk about. Those are the high school teams that build cars and race down the hill. I chair the professional teams and the shade tree teams. These are the heart of our community. These are local businesses, organizations, or just groups of friends who get together and build cars for pure speed or creativity. And they race with really wonderful competition. But it's not just the racing. For the day we have music, we have food trucks. We have the high dance team doing performances. We have street line drum team doing performances.
So it is a huge family-friendly event.
Huge family-friendly event, you know, with big wheels.
Okay.
So we have racing for the little kids too.
I'm here for it. I want to see it.
We have an art station in the park, a big wide open canvas for kids to express their creativity and paint and do artwork. We have STEAM stations that Garrett builds that go in the park for kids to have hands-on educational experiences.
Wow, and so I want to talk about it. You mentioned that STEAM aspect. Garrett, what is, first off, let's tell our viewers, what is STEAM, and then how are you getting middle and high schoolers involved in this event?
So STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Mathematics. And we involve a lot of the local high schools, both public and private, through a series of grants and outreach that we do. We provide the STEAM kit cars to many of the public schools and then other organizations as well. But we help them build the kit cars and supply them with parts every year when they break and kind of get them running good every year so that they can guarantee to have a good time running down the hill.
All right, and so why is this important to you that not only are you teaching what STEAM is and the value of it, but you're reaching out to our youth? Why is that so important?
I think a lot of kids these days may not have a lot of the opportunities folks think, or generations past have taken for granted. But now, getting their hands on some tools and building something that they can see, feel, and race and have a good time with, I think that makes a big difference.
And it really is incredible. And I want to talk about it. The prep work is incredible. It is a year-round thing. Jorge, a lot of people from Macon and Middle Georgia help out with this. What do you want us to know? What does that prep work look like, the behind the scenes?
So that prep work is interesting because I always tell them we love our board, but then after the Derby, we need a break from our board for about a couple months.
That's okay.
And then we start meeting back up again. But outside from the board, it's really a community event. We have the Sheriff's Department who helps us out on Fridays to paint the streets. They close out the streets on Saturday morning, the day of the events. Parks and Recs. So I've been with Sonia over at Parks and Recs. We've been in communication for, I want to say, August or whatever it is. Closing out the park, making sure we have the bike racks, making sure we have everything else, waste management, securing the trash bins, the mayor's office, all the permits, the alcohol permits. So it's really a community event. We don't just show up and be like, oh, we're going to hang out here for the day.
Let's go race down this hill.
Let's just go race down this hill. No, it truly is a community event. Sometimes we'll have numbers in the thousands. I believe the year that, we don't say that word because of the Derby, but the year we had bad weather and it was cold, it was still up to a couple thousand that attended the event. So, yeah, we have to have a strong police presence. We have to close everything off, and there's a lot that goes into that if it wasn't for the community, we can, everybody else that you don't see, Parks and Recs, waste management, the people behind the scenes. Yes, it is complete team
And the event is free, right?
The event's free for everybody.
That's it. Next weekend.
Yeah, bring a lawn chair.
Okay, I love this. Now, the event is going to be free next weekend at 11 a.m., right, Charlotte?
11 a.m.
Okay, mark your calendars. We'll have all this information on our website, 41nbc.com. Thank you all for being here today.
Thank you.